I'm back with another triggering topic. Trigger warning, domestic violence will be discussed. Now, today we're going to talk about the announced breakup of Yada Awakening and Aja Yada. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Now, I made a video about the pandering Pookie that is Yada Awakening 2 years ago. And the fact that now everyone is just acting so shocked about these allegations that his wife has brought up, I'm really honestly disturbed at how many black women didn't see this pandering Pookie for what he truly was years ago when he was out here saying this.
The menstrual cycle is not natural, it's man-made. You might say even animals in the wild have menstrual cycles. There's no recorded information on an animal in the wild having a menstrual cycle. Only animals that have been domesticated, meaning taken off their natural foods or what they eat in the wild and given man-made foods or foods with all types of pesticides and chemicals.
Now, this man was out here saying that periods are not normal or holy, and then saying that there are no records of animals in the wild having a period, which is a lie. A quick Google search will tell you that you can see specific species such as chimps and certain bats experience actual menstrual periods in nature. So right there, all of his BS about it's so-called man-made food that's causing women to have periods is out the window if you would just do some research. Now, once he wore out his welcome with his unlicensed medical information, then this man went to the next stage that pandering Pookies usually go to, which is lying to black women and saying the things that they want to hear in the most boastful and belligerent and dishonest way possible.
If he says he wants you, make him pay $50,000. And if he can't afford $50,000 up front, set up a payment plan. If he says, hello, what's your name? $50,000. Hey, can you cook me some food? $50,000. Hey, I got problems going on. $50,000. You're not playing wife to no man that cannot show you that he has husband characteristics. He must be a provider. He must be a leader, and he must be able to sacrifice for you, because what a man invests in, a man appreciates. If this man can buy that old car outside for $60,000 with high mileage that keeps falling apart, he can pay $50,000 for you. If not, find a man that meets your qualifications. And if this man says, oh, you asking for too much, he's a man that has not reached his full potential. And 50,000 is a low number. But ladies, listen, he still has to take care of you from head to toe and pay every single bill, because your money is your money and his money is your money. Don't ever get it twisted. Make him pay for it. 50,000. Hello. 50,000. What's your name? 50,000. Can I come over? 50,000. Can you cook for me? 50,000. Oh, I want to be your husband. 50,000. I pay my wife $250,000 a year. She has a maid. She has a chef. She has a personal stylist. It's my job from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head to maintain her, because she is a gift from God. That $250,000 goes into an account that I have no access to, only her, but she has her name is on every bank account that I have and every business that I own. Why? Because again, this is my gift from God. And the way I treat her is me praising God and thanking God. They're not only doing this over there in the Middle East, we're doing this over here too. And there's good brothers that love to maintain their women. Why? Because my money is her money and her money is her money. Who said that to you, y'all? God. God. So that if you ain't maintaining your woman, you don't have to do it $250,000. But it should be your job to maintain her. Me, I just like to do it big, because my woman is a blessing. She's a big blessing. All praises. So if she gets sick, if she's tired, if she's hungry, she's still going to maintain her home and still have enough finances to know if she's disrespected, she can leave and start a business to maintain her and bring more wealth in if she chooses. It's an option for her to do something for me. She doesn't have to. It's not mandatory. But I got a good woman, so all I can say is, oh, praise be to the Most High. 250,000 ain't enough. Step your game up, brothers. Go hard, because the brothers in the Middle East making us look bad. Not over here. Not over here. All praises due.
Just out here selling black women dreams while he was putting his hands on this woman and sitting there and using her as a prop to push his pandering and lies to black women, talking about she was a blessing while putting his hands on her, sitting there being an angry short man. And it's really upsetting to me because I say this all the time, and I really think that a lot of black women do not hear me. But the majority of black women, I know this is hard to hear, but the majority of black women are deeply, deeply male-centered mammies, male worshipers, and usually are male-centered for black men only. But if they can't, or they decide that they don't want to provide those services for black men anymore, they don't stop doing it. They just start doing it for other races. And I even see that even in certain content creators, like certain hypergamous content creators who say that if you want the life of your dreams, you want to be successful, you want to be happy, all you have to do is be what a man wants you to be. Dress how he wants you to. Act how he wants you to. Look how he wants you to. Wear your hair the way he wants you to. Everything is centered around what a man thinks of you. And all of this type of content is usually very successful when it comes to black women. And even in Yada's case, he's cracked the code in another way that black women will literally believe anything that a man says that is rooted in this so-called fantasy of black women receiving good treatment. And really what I mean by that is that they can say, hey, every black woman should be the Queen of Sheba and every man should throw roses at their feet when they walk. And then once they arrive to their destination, black women should be gifted with $500,000 per occasion. And you would think, okay, that sounds crazy, right? But no. Black women will be in the comments saying, yes, king, protect him. That's right. That's what we need. That's what I'll be looking for moving forward. And then, not only that, with that insanity, they will sit there and boost that man up with views, support, encouragement, donations, without ever critically thinking about how illogical and insane the things that he is saying really is. And then they won't even make that man provide any proof that he is actually doing these things or that he's actually doing these things. And that is rooted in playing on black women's emotions and black women's desire to be desired and to be treated well. But he actually isn't treating black women well, nor does he truly believe that they should be treated well. He just knows that with black women, all he has to do is just say it, and he will receive support and uplifting from black women. Because a lot of black women are fine with lip service without action. Men saying what they're gonna do, but never doing it. Almost the words of saying it is enough, even though the man doesn't have any intention behind it. And also the fact that black women want to hear black men say things that they want to hear. And they want to hear their thoughts through a black man's mouth specifically. It's like coming out of a woman's mouth is not good enough for certain things. And then certain fantasies and dreams that they want to be sold, they need to hear it from a black man, even though they know that it's not true. It just doesn't make any sense. Hopefully that makes sense because I see it all the time. And this is the reason why men like this, okay, no tea, no shade, or men like this, no tea, no shade, who are clearly pandering to black women and don't really care about black women, are pedestalized. I can't tell you how many women, when I spoke out about these men, have cussed me out, dogged me out, unfollowed me, had lies about me, said, oh, I would never, ever watch a video from her. She's this, she's that, she's this. How dare she tell us that these black men that we want to put on a pedestal that we don't even know personally are not the great fantasy men that we have made in our own minds. It's actually scary. And then my thing is that the women who actually care about black women and have the same lived experiences as black women can't get the same support. They can't. And I'm telling you, we can't. But beyond that, I'm just really flabbergasted that anyone has fallen for this man's games. I saw women saying, oh, I'm surprised, I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I can't believe that he was putting his hands on, or allegedly putting his hands on his wife. And my thing is that when I think about the insanity of black women trusting any black man that says anything, no matter how crazy it sounds, I remember in the old video that I made about Yada Awakening, I saw this woman saying this.
Is a content creator by the name of Yada Awakening. That guy makes our husbands look like they ain't pulling their weight. So if you feel you have a husband that is doing the most out here and he is doing what he needs to do as a husband, loving you, supporting you, providing for you, being there all for you, go and check Yada Awakening's content. And I mean, what? Yo, that man, if every man was like that, women would be happy out here, hey? Women would be happy. He worships his woman. He treats his woman like the queen that she is.
And I remember when I saw that clip of that woman bragging on Yada and comparing him to her husband and other women's husbands, saying that, oh, essentially he's the husband that we really should want or wish our husbands would act like him. And I'm thinking to myself, how could you really let yourself get hoodwinked by this man? What good treatment and what about him gives authentic? That's what I don't even understand. It doesn't make any sense. And his wife, that is his current wife, posted a text thread where she tells him about him messing up her teeth, as y'all can see right here. And he just responds with the doctor, no remorse or anything. And then the fact that this is who women were putting on the pedestal, it's like, you talking about your husband should be more like him. You think so? You want your teeth, sister? And then the fact that people like Angela Yee platformed this man, it really says a lot about the standards that black women and biracial women, in Angela Yee's case, have for black men. They have no type of vetting process or standards for black men. Because I can't tell you how many people I saw dragging Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and attempting to interrogate her about her credentials. But y'all will sit there and let a goofy man that has said that periods are unnatural and unholy and has an alleged history of beating on women on your platform to mislead more women. Disgusting. And that's exactly what I'm saying. This type of coddling of black men and giving black men the benefit of the doubt within the black community is insane. And I don't know how anyone can't see the very clear double standards in the black community. And what's even sadder about this is that black women, a lot of times, are the main ones doing this. Not the only ones, of course, but y'all get what I'm saying. And if you see from this picture, his current wife that he's with, that is making these allegations now, met him as essentially a fan. And, you know, she looks really young in this picture. She looks so young and so innocent. And I really feel like he preyed on her. And it's really disgusting how these men prey on these young women and destroy them mentally and emotionally.
What would you tell him? What will be your last message?
That part's gonna make me cry. But I try everything, and in my heart, I love you. You will always be my best friend. But I have to choose myself, and I have to protect our babies. And I would much rather them have both parents alive than to one be in a hospital with something terminal or one of us not to be here. So I'm praying for you, though. That's what I would say. I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed, I'm hurt. But I know I'll make it through. I've tried everything. Yada. Everything. I'm here getting the rest of my stuff.
and yada. Not to mention being stupid and saying the stuff that he said about periods and all that other stuff. But this man has allegations, okay? I'm just saying allegations, not factual, all right? He has allegations of abuse against his previous wife. Now, I researched this and I saw a Twitter thread where they were showing court papers and documents from a domestic situation, which I'll include the screenshot here. But when trying to look up the court case, I couldn't find the actual paperwork anywhere, so I just wanted to put that out there. But I also went to a Facebook page named Shamik Yada that people claim is his ex-wife, stating how he's a scammer and has scammed his customers who were buying herbs from him. And she also posted a pic of her scalp busted open that she said that he did. Now, due to YouTube guidelines, I won't be posting it, but here's the page and you can go there to see the picture yourself. Now, there were also allegations of possible abuse against his current wife. Now, I don't know about that. That's just alleged, but that's what I found going down this rabbit hole. But I'm not going to post anything because, like I said, I don't have any concrete proof. These things are all alleged. But we also know that he openly talks about having a second wife. Not to mention that this man said that he pays his wife $250,000 a year. And my thing is that y'all have got to recognize a pandering pookie when you see one. Because what I did find of him in my research was I found a financial garnishment for Yadon Yada. And that was from December of last year. So, using my powers of deduction, I'm not understanding how a man can buy all of this designer and do all of this for his wife and pay her $250K a year when he can't even pay his bills. Sounds fishy to me. Sounds like he's going to build his wealth off of the backs of Black women's hope that maybe just one day they could be like his wife, which is predatory and disgusting. And what's sad is people really don't believe Black women, nor do they care when things happen to Black women, because his first wife has a Facebook page that she has had for years exposing him and showing pictures of physical things that he has done to her. And no one checked him on it. Matter of fact, what people did was elevate him up to an influencer with over 1 million followers. And she was just labeled as bitter. And as y'all can see right here on the screen, my disclaimer, all of these things are alleged. I don't know any of these people personally, but I really feel like it's not looking good for this scammer Yada. And I really hope that his new wife, his old wife, his extra wife that's in West Africa, I hope that they're all able to heal and get away from him. And I really do feel sorry for these sisters. And what I feel like is that they were misguided and naive. And not to mention that he was out here talking about being polygamous and having his first wife helping to choose the second. And this is something that I really want y'all to know. All of these fake holistic, fake spiritual, fake woke, let's get to the motherland, poly life, fake pro-Black males that are really only pro-Black males and not pro-Black community. The only thing they're ever trying to do is weaponize Black women's desire for something into a way to prey on women and oppress them and control them and energy vampire them and use them as indentured mammy servants. And the play is right there. Black men don't switch up their techniques. They do it often. The play is here. Brother Polite, Dr. Umar, Nature Boy, Mr. Yada Awakening. They all do the same thing, just a slightly different playbook.
Right? Is that correct? Okay. So one wife is here in America. The other one is in West Africa?
Yes.
Okay. So both of them are glowing.
Of course.
I really, really, really hope that Black women can deliver themselves from the spirit of being gullible. Just because it sounds nice, it doesn't mean that it's true. If you hear a man saying things that sound too good to be true, it sounds perfect like a fantasy, or it's really far-fetched for you to even be able to understand it, make sure that you know this. It is a grift. He is grifting. He's trying to prey on you, and he's trying to prey on your desire for something to fill his pockets. And a man that's talking about having more than one wife and all of that stuff, now this may be a hot take, but I would venture to say that 99% of men that are talking about that poly life do not respect or truly care for women. They only see them as objects, which is why you have these men thinking that they should be just one of them. They should be able to have 50 women. For some reason, one woman is not good enough for them, but 50 women are supposed to think that this one man is enough for them. Now, 50 women equal up to one woman, but one man is supposed to be 50 women's everything. Makes no sense at all. And men that view women like that as objects or not as important as they are, those men will abuse you. They will put their hands on you. He will have no problem knocking your teeth out of your mouth. And I don't mean to be insensitive. All I'm trying to say is don't fall for the play. And a lot of these men prey on women looking for something outside of themselves. A lot of women are getting away from religion, the belief in a creator, but something is still missing inside of them. So they look to these men that sell dreams and promise that they have all the answers, and the price is just $9.99 and a follow and a piece of your pussy. And my thing is this, is not to be vulgar, but if God doesn't have the answers, these men don't either. So what are we really doing? I'm sorry, I said what I said. If you don't believe in a creator, I promise you, believing in a man is an insane thing to do. But let me just say, if you feel that way, which is not a problem if that's how you feel, but believe in yourself before you ever trust these men claiming that they know something that you don't know. But anyway, I knew this man was a pandering pookie and a scammer years ago, and I said it, and the world is just now catching up. But I really do hope that these women are able to heal, and they're able to get the justice that they need, because him doing that to women is not right. But I digress. If you watched this whole video and you truly enjoyed it, then please do me a favor and drop a 100 down below in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. Follow me on my second channel, Certified Overreactions. Follow your girl on my TikTok. I do live stream there. Follow your girl on this YouTube channel, okay? And become part of the family if you haven't already. And if you really, really, really want to help your girl out, please become a member here and also on my Patreon, because I got things over there, like I said, that are just too crazy, all right, to be anywhere else. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all. So let me know what y'all think about this. Did y'all know that he was on something or not? Just let me know down below. So ladies, please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.